As Mariah would say, child.
Seriously.
The enemy's trying to interfere with this truth coming out.
Right.
But guess what? We still gonna break some hearts. We still gonna break some hearts. Well, I'm sorry, it's Saturday. Still gonna break some hearts. Still gonna break some hearts. Listen, get over it. It's coming.
Right.
So wait, so it interrupted our sponsor's video. Can we please go back to our main sponsor's video, please, so that they can see the magnificent work that comes from this ministry, please? That's my clothing brand, y'all. Which stem from It's Personalized. There would be no I Wear Me if there wasn't It's Personalized.
Yeah.
So I Wear Me is an embroidery fashion academy that teaches the students how to build their self-esteem in their own style, design style, and wear their own name instead of investing all of their money or their parents' money, because you saw how young the students are in the video, in all of these brands that exploit us financially and just try to play us. So it's been going really well. This is season 2. Season 1 was last school year. The students love it. I love talking to them, interacting with them. I really get to, dip into their psyche and see what's going on. But it's been really like, I've been getting a taste of your world, V, because V's a teacher here. I've been getting, I'm like, Lord, I'm happy I'm only here for 2 to 4 hours, and that's it. 2 days a week, because goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it was really cute to see all the kids wearing their I Wear Me. It was really
yes,
cute.
and each student designed the shirt that they were holding.
Yeah.
They chose the color t-shirt, the designs that they wanted. No one looked at the other one like, because we went over all of that. So shout out to It's Personalized.
Yes, very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we got our first pagan truth. We starting early. The devil tried to interrupt.
Right.
But we gonna get to it. Pagan truth time. So as you know, this is December. We're getting real close to everybody's favorite holiday, Christmas. And let me tell you, I cannot. I have really come to hate this time of year. You can't go shopping anymore without being bombarded with the Christmas music. I work with kids in a school, so it's all month with this stuff. So I am very happy to be doing this pagan truth today. So we're going to get into the pagan truth of Christmas. So first off, Christmas came from Saturnella, a popular ancient Roman festival that honored the god Saturn, lowercase g, as always, the deity of farming and harvest. Dates originally celebrated on December 17th. The festival was extended to a 7-day event that ended on December 23rd. Celebrations included public sacrifices, banquets, gift giving, a carnival atmosphere, and the loosening of moral rules. How
loose was the loosening?
Right. So already we know. So activities, people sang, that's where we get the caroling from. Dance, played games, and ate and drank lots of things. Gift exchange were usually small figurines and gag gifts. A king of the Saturnella was elected to give orders and preside over the festivities. So that is kind of where Santa Claus kind of comes from. I mean, we know he has a lot of different origins, but that's one of them. So the table services, the masters would serve their slaves at the table, which was unthinkable at the other times of the year. So during this time, it was allowed for the masters to serve the slaves. So they would be gambling and they would be exchanging gifts. Women fought in the arena and dwarfs hunted cranes. It's just a lot of nonsense. So all of this started from the Saturnalia and honoring the pagan god of Saturn. Mm-hmm. As usual, all these pagan holidays are always honoring a god, lowercase g. So where does the Christmas tree originate from? The Christmas tree tradition has pagan origins, of course, with many ancient cultures using evergreens. That's the Christmas tree, an evergreen tree, to celebrate the winter solstice, which we have spoken about before, and return of light to Europe. Pagans decorated their homes with evergreen branches to the return of light and fertility after the winter solstice. So again, we have this symbolism that's supposed to help people with their fertility and bringing back life and light into this world. The Romans decorated their temples with evergreens during the festivals of Saturnalia, which celebrated the god of agriculture. And again, we spoke about this god before. They believed that this god was responsible for life, the bringing back of the crops. If it wasn't for this god, that they would have no crops, there would be no farmers, there would be nothing for them to sell. And he is the reason for all of that happening. So this is where the evergreens comes from. This is where the Christmas tree originated from. And people would decorate their homes and barns with evergreens at the new year to ward off evil spirits. So they believe, like the sage, that this evergreen tree, decorated all beautifully, would ward off evil spirits. How? I have no idea. Can't make sense of the nonsense. Now, another staple of Christmas is the mistletoe. So the pagan origin of mistletoe, it was a sacred symbol. Mistletoe was considered to be a sacred symbol of peace and harmony. They saw it as a symbol of fertility because it bloomed in the winter. Always with the nonsense. And they believed that mistletoe, was the only weapon that can kill the god W.A.D.R. How? Can't make sense out of nonsense. Where did the idea of Santa Claus come from? So the modern Santa Claus is a combination of pagan ideas, the legacy of Saint Nicholas, and the work of Clement Clark Moore and Thomas Nast. So the Norse god Odin was a white-bearded old man who rode through the sky on his 8-legged horse. During Yule, children would leave carrots and straws in their shoes for Odin to eat, and in return, he would reward them with gifts. So that is one of the origins of Santa Claus. Saint Nicholas, a generous bishop from the 4th century AD who lived in what is now known as Turkey. He was known for his love of children and giving gifts to the poor. The Dutch brought the legend of Saint Nicholas to New Amsterdam, which is now New York City, and the tradition of giving gifts to children on this feast day is now why people exchange gifts to children on Christmas. Now, this is something I didn't know. Why people believe that Christmas is Jesus' birthday. So some people believe that the church chose December 25th because it was the same day as a pagan holiday that celebrated the winter solstice. The Roman pagan solstice, also known as the birthday of the unconquered sun, began on December 17th and ended on December 25th. The church may have thought that more people would celebrate Christmas if it replaced their pagan holiday. So they took this pagan holiday and mixed it up with Jesus and said, because people are already celebrating the winter solstice, let's just say that Jesus was born in this time so that now people are celebrating Jesus Christ's birthday. Another one they're saying that 9 months after the crucifixion is what gave them December 25th. Another theory is that on December 25th, that was a day chosen because it's 9 months after March 25th, the traditional date of Jesus' crucifixion. Christians may have developed the idea that Jesus was conceived and crucified on the same day. So somebody somewhere decided Jesus was crucified on March 25th. 9 months after that is December 25th. So that's Jesus' birthday. And that's why people believe that Christmas is Jesus' birthday.
So do you die first or you're born first?
Child, this is just some man-made theory that somebody bloomed up and now Jesus is the reason for the season. I don't understand it. And then we have, of course, everybody's favorite holiday is a very big money maker for everybody around the world. So the spending for Christmas worldwide was expected to reach $1.3 trillion worldwide. In the United States alone, spending is a significant portion due to its large consumer base, with projections showing a total holiday retail sales figure exceeding $970 billion in this year alone, just for Christmas.
How many lights are people buying?
Child. And I just get the feeling that people know this already.
Mm-hmm.
This is not new information, but people just continue to disrespect God. Be like, yeah, we know the truth, but it's for the kids. It's for the kids. So this is why we are where we are. People are still celebrating this man-made holiday with pagan origins because somebody decided that Jesus is the reason for the season. Absolutely ridiculous. And as I was doing my research, I'm like, but people know this because outside of the March 25th and 9 months later was his birthday thing, I've never heard that one before. Outside of that, I've heard all of this stuff before. And I know everybody else has heard all of this stuff before. But it's still making $970 billion this year. Absolutely insane.
That's one new for me as well. I never heard that one either.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I guess every year they try to come up with something new to add to the list of stuff. I don't know. Is it too soon to now introduce the New Year's?
No,
because
it's right.
Oh wait, because that's a week after Christmas. So if Jesus can die, if Jesus can be born 9 months after his death, then we can introduce New Year's right after Christmas. And I didn't realize how linked the origin of New Year's is to Christmas. It's the same concept with the Saturnalia, representing and acknowledging the Roman god of the agriculture and this, that, and all that in the third. Both started in Babylonia and Mesopotamia, which is now known today as Iraq. I had no idea, maybe it's because I cut geography class so much. I had no idea that that's where it was. But they also started with worshiping the sun. And this was 2,000 years before Jesus was born. Okay? Then they had the New Year's festivities, which made its way from Mesopotamia, Iraq, to Greece, and then finally to Rome. The Romans called it the Saturnalia. And of course, like you said, ended in the human sacrifice. Julius Caesar, a lot of people heard of Julius Caesar, especially if you ever read Shakespeare. He was a leader of the Roman armies and he was an emperor of the pagan Rome. And he instituted New Year's festival on January 1st. Then he adopted the Julian calendar, which then helped make it all make sense. Then some European tribe customs were added. The date was changed from that to March 25th.
Wow.
Had no idea. See, and I was researching this, had no idea you were going to bring up the March 25th thing for Christmas. And they did that to coincide with the spring rites of fertility. I don't know what it is.
With fertility.
Is everybody want babies? I don't understand. Valentine's Day, Pagan Truth, we did Easter, all of this has everything to do with fertility. Like, why? I don't understand. Okay. Then you had Pope, what was his name? Pope Gregory. He reinstituted the ancient pagan Roman date from March 25th back to January 1st. And real quick, I gotta make sure, because I couldn't wait until the what does God say. I had to make sure that I implemented some of these verses. Hold on. Exodus 12 verses 1 through 2 in the Amplified Version reads, "The Lord said to Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, this month shall be the beginning of months to you. It is to be the first month of the year to you." Chapter 34, 18. "You shall observe the feast of the unleavened bread," which is the Passover. "For 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread, as I have commanded you, at the appointed time in the month of Abib. For in the month of Abib you came out of Egypt." And Abib in Hebrew means spring. So, what's that tell you? That ain't January 1st, okay? Now, then you mosey on down a little further. You had a whole lot of immigrants that started coming around into the ranks of the Christians. The church fathers, they realized that there was this crazy invasion of the pagan customs, and they tried to leave it behind, but it was kind of in vain. And I guess they was just like, okay, we want to, but then we don't, but then we want to populate the church, but we don't want to take in their customs. And then I guess finally they just wore them out. And they was like, all right, you can come on in. The pagan Romans became Christians, but all of these things with the Saturnalia remained. So the human sacrificing, and like we said, all of these things that they did that now convert into all of these rituals. Implemented into the church, right? So rather than resisting the influence of the pagan customs, the Catholic Church fathers compromised. And we have a quick video of how we compromise in the church with these customs today. Please, Anika, roll the video, please, because this was so concerning. Wow. Oh my goodness, extremely concerning.
You gotta stand up. You gotta walk it out. Are you ready, pretty Tammy? Hey! Y'all keep it sanctified. I need you to walk it out. Come on. Y'all too saved for me.
Life is a series of spiritual encounters and natural encounters. I think where the church has erred in seasons past is we have not learned how to be, as Paul says, DJ Dex, all things to all people. Y'all do me a favor, if people are on here saying stupid stuff, and yes, I said stupid because it's stupid. 150 people got saved. What? How many people got saved at your church Sunday night? This shuts the conversation down, y'all. If you can't out soul win me, shut your mouth. Okay? There you go.
happening. There's people that I try to get.
Huh?
Yep. What y'all doing on that end? Y'all killing us. No, y'all not. No, you're not. We prepared for this kind of mess. So I'm about to real quick read these lyrics that they were jamming to in the church. Okay? They was in there jamming to swag surfing. I'm on hypnotic, exotic. This polo on my body, got a bad girl beside me and her friend right behind me, and I'm sweating. I'm surfing. I'm sweating. I'm surfing. I'm sweating. I'm surfing. I'm clean like district detergent on Patron. Yeah, I'm gone. Purple by the zone. Yeah, I'm smoking strong. And you know I'm on. Why are we dancing to this in church? Now I used to go into this in the club, but this was the arena song for that arena, not the church. But you saw how, I don't know if that was the deacon or whoever ran up on the stage with the pastor. And you know, I didn't realize who that pastor was.
Who was it?
That was praise is what I do.
No.
When I want to be close
Wow.
to you. I didn't realize that was him.
Wow.
You know, wait. I had no idea that was William Murphy.
Wow.
Until I went back to go get the video for tonight's show. And I'm like, wait, how we go from praise is what I do to I'm on Patron, yeah, I'm going. What? What are we doing? So following the custom of the pagans, just to populate. And did you hear what he said in his video though? If you can't out-soul win me, I thought Jesus wins the souls. But if you can't out-soul win him, then you can't say nothing to him.
Wow. As long as there's bodies in the church.
There was a whole lot of bodies.
You can't say nothing because you ain't winning no souls.
But that's what a lot of people in the comments were saying. They were like, okay, because he was like, people got saved. And they was like, they weren't saved.
Right.
They weren't saved for real. And I remember Pastor telling us that she either read or saw something where a young woman said, I think like around our age, that was one of her first times being in church. And she went and got completely turned off. She said, because if I wanted to be in the club on New Year's, I would have gone to the club. Why am I in here listening to being gone on Patron? And
now we get. I don't want to use Gen Z's terms, but what is it? Turn. Like, you know, it gets lit. I hate the, whatever. It gets pretty hype in our church when we praising the Lord. And, you know, but this is just taking things too far. Yeah, this is just taking things too far.
Extremely too far. We really got to get this together, y'all. And again, this ain't got nothing to do with trying to be holier than thou or nothing, because if anybody knows me, if anyone heard me on the Do Time Pastor stuff, even on here, I done did some stuff. I know what it is to be going on Patron. Okay? And even when I was still like only going to church out of obligation, and I would sometimes be in church hungover, if I walked up in church and heard that, I'd have been mad. And I hadn't even given my life yet. But that is just like certain, it's not for that setting. Like, no, like we have to stop. And like they said, you're not really saving people. You're trying to populate your church, just like the Roman Catholics did. And they said, oh, just come on in, come on. We just need to fill these pews, and we'll take what you got going on, and we'll sprinkle a little Jesus on it, and we'll say that it has to do with him. And just like that meme where Jesus was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's exactly what's going on here. Like,
now, if you have somebody who was there that told you I was turned off, like, it's not just people who are watching it on their devices and they judging. You had somebody who was literally there and was like, nah. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Wait. Pastor Steph says we do help to win souls, but not like that.
No.
And then we're not the ones winning the souls. Like, I'm sorry. Our job is just to go in and represent, even as a pastor, you're going in and representing what Jesus represents, who Jesus is. You're not the one able to win no souls, bruh. Especially if I knew you. Praise is what I do. And now me, listen. Oh, wait. Did you hear what he said? DJ Pretty Tammy, you ready? Why is DJ Pretty Tammy on the church's one and twos? What are we doing? Following the customs of the pagan.
Right. This is what happens when you're trying to get all these young people to come to church.
When you're supposed to be elevating the young people.
Right. You're going to do what they do in order to minister. That's absolutely insane.
Yes.
That's
wait.
crazy.
We just received a comment. And when did it become a competition of who can win more souls? Because I really don't think God and Jesus up there like, yo, girl, how many you got today? Because I got 4 on the west side. You had the east side today. How many did you get? I don't understand. Listen, continue to send in your comments. We're about to take a quick break and move on to our next segment. But this is stuff that we're going to continue to revisit. I know Christmas and New Year's is right around the corner, but God is not making a mistake and letting it come right before. Listen, we learned about Mother's Day on Mother's Day Eve. He is not holding back no more. He let us all rock for a long time. He said enough is enough. Yes. Especially for those of us who call ourselves Christians. He is really telling us, in order for you to really be mine, this is what you have to let go of. And if we're not willing to let go of going on patrol up in the sanctuary, we in trouble. But we're gonna be back. While
y'all marinate on the heartbreak. I know. And I broke a lot of people's heart. Y'all had the New Year's Eve outfit planned.
Remember when we used to do that? We used to do that. Be in the salon all day.
It is Pastor Steph from I See What You're Doing with Pastor Steph, and it's DO time with Pastor Steph. I am here tonight at the 8th annual Sitter Awards here in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Now, again, this is the 8th annual Sitter Awards, and it is so exciting to be back here yet again. Now, this year, it is definitely higher than the 7, higher than the 6, higher than any other year we have ever experienced here at the Sitter Awards. Thanks to our founder and CEO, Mrs. Dara J. Bragg. Tonight, we are receiving awards for Best Short Film, Best Actress in Film, Best Acting Film.
Oh my. Great video. Okay. We are back, and we are here with Miss Diamond.
Hey,
how are you? I'm good.
Wait, we gotta tell them that we are airing or introducing our new segment with Diamond, Cheesecake by Diamond. We are calling this
Doing the Entrepreneur Thing.
Yes. So Diamond is an entrepreneur, a millennial entrepreneur who is starting off our new segment. Yes. So
gonna have you push through it to come tonight.
For real.
We know that all day Friday is Chaos Friday out on the road.
Right.
But you made it here. Thank you so much. Now tell us, how did you get started with the whole Cheesecake by Diamond brand?
So I started doing cheesecakes in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, I started in high school. I'm a cheesecake lover. Let's start there. So I've always loved cheesecakes. And I learned how to make my first one probably like my sophomore year in high school in home ec. So it kind of like branched from there. So I would only make it for the holidays. Matter of fact, only around this time of year. That's it. That was the only time I made it. So once I went to college, I went for culinary school.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I had a friend that reached out to me. He went to school in Maine. I was in Philly. And he was like, "Vee, listen, I'm coming home. If I buy the stuff, will you make me a cheesecake so I can bring it back to school?" And I'm like, "Absolutely not." Absolutely not. Exactly. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. He's like, no. So I'm like, all right, I'll think about it. So it took like a couple weeks. And I'm like, listen, if I'm coming all the way home, I'm gonna just post it and then see what happens. He was like, okay, I don't care as long as I get mine. So I'm like, okay. So I came home for the weekend and I did post it.
Okay.
And that was my first experience of not sleeping in a business setting. Because I came home on Friday, I posted it, and it went crazy.
Wow.
It went nuts, like the whole weekend. And I don't know if it was because everyone knew, like I was in culinary school or what, but it was like the orders was flooded in. I'm like, y'all don't even know me and you're ordering.
Right.
Like, this is fantastic. I mean, a lot of them were friends or like people that I met, right before college, because I did take like a gap year. So I met a lot of people in that time frame, but it was up from there.
So let me tell you, it does make a difference that you went to culinary school. Because I was like, ooh, she went to culinary school.
You know how to bake.
Bake.
Oh my God.
Wow, what a story. That is amazing.
But so what kind of cheesecake was it?
So it was a strawberry white chocolate swirl. And to be honest, when I look back at those photos, I had this conversation with my mom. When I look back at those photos, I'm like, why were people buying this? Like, why were they buying this? But
why? It didn't look good?
But you know what? That's me looking at the eye of what I have now.
Right.
So at the time, people loved it and they were like, this is fantastic and everything. I got all the praise for it and everything. But what I can do now versus what I did then, we're talking about 10 plus years ago. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow. And my mom said to me, no, because it was fantastic then. It's great now, but you elevated it.
Right.
Absolutely right.
Absolutely.
Woo, goodness gracious. Now, as far as the business side, how were you able to not only get started, but how has it been learning? Because as you said, just like your cheesecake, okay, it tasted like this when you got started, or it looked like this when you got started, and now, like, if you didn't see our promo post for her, the cakes and the party favorite treats was just like, what? I used to work at Cheesecake Factory. So that's why I can appreciate quick presentations. It was superb. So now how do you mirror that with your concept as far as business? Because it's one thing to know how to do the craft.
Right.
It's another thing to know business.
Yeah.
So how has that been for you?
So the business journey has been interesting.
Okay.
I've experienced just about everything that they don't tell you. It's very easy to tell people, don't work for nobody else, get your own business and all of this, but it's not that easy. It's not. There's definitely been a lot of trials and tribulations. There's definitely been times that I might have quit about 4 or 5 times, to be real. Like, it's been interesting to say the least, but it's a character builder. Like, when I tell you I gotta keep faith with it, because like, it'll be sometimes or some orders or some customers that'll have you questioning everything. But I'm thankful for the journey, to be honest. Anytime somebody asks me, like, oh, how's it going? I'm just thankful. Like, whether it was the tears or the happiness, whether it was happy to, everything.
Right.
But like, just the business, just learning and molding and remolding and regrowing has been great. It has. Even with all the other stuff that came with it, it's been great. It has.
Now we're in a social media world. So would you say that plays a big part in how you get your business? Is it word of mouth? How do you manage the business and also having to do social media? Because that's a lot where businesses are growing.
Exactly. It is a lot. It's intense. Now, I know at one point I wasn't posting.
Okay.
I wasn't posting just because it's so much.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, I have a great support system, but it's a lot that I don't share, you know? So, like, I'm just trying to figure out, okay, I gotta make this, but make the content, so I gotta set up this camera.
Yep.
Like, when I first started doing the cakes and recording, I would take my mother's lamp, bring it into the kitchen, bring it into the kitchen. Now I'm with the phone with the lamp. Like, yes. So now I'm like, wait, so if I angle the cover a little bit, it might give me the shadow that I need. But I'm like, oh, it's getting on my nerves. So now I gotta unscrew the bowl, take the shade off, put it back. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm getting, but all right, it's gonna be a little shadow. Don't nobody come in this kitchen right now. I don't want to hear a sound because I didn't know how to take sound off.
Right.
I like everything. I'm just like, oh my God, but now,
You know,
it's like a production.
Right.
It's a full production.
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And your content actually speaks for that. I see. Did you be one? She had a whole like Barbie setup. And I was a little jealous. I'm like, why didn't I know her then? Because yes, I want to know. I want to be invited to the whole Barbie thing.
Now let me tell you, I don't like cheesecake. I don't know who invented. I don't know who came up with the idea that said, "Oh, cheesecake, let's put it together." But when I saw your videos, I was like, "Wait, hold on, that looks kind of good. I ain't going together." So you're doing a good job. You're doing a very good job.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to toot my horn a little bit, just a little bit. There's a lot of people that tell me that they don't like cheesecake, but then they taste mine and they're like, okay, so I guess I only like you.
Right.
And I'm like, I'll take it.
Excuse me. She said she don't like cheesecake. Okay, we're not gonna bypass that part.
We don't know. Maybe I'll be one of those people.
Because you will. Okay. Because you will. But it doesn't see. There goes again with the presentation.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because what caught her eye.
Right.
And I was like, wait a minute now, hold up. But it's true. It is an acquired taste.
It is.
But for those of us who love it,
Right.
when we hear you don't, we like, you on that side.
Right.
Listen, you ain't gotta sweet talk me. I'll take her portion. She was just standing on camera with us. I'll taste both. We ain't gotta twist her arm. No, but it really does say a lot. And like we highlighted, a millennial businesswoman. When I met Diamond at a pop-up shop a few weeks back, and I saw this gorgeous, huge, gorgeous purple step and repeat. Everyone else just had tables, you know, with their merchandise on it. Displays were nice,
Right.
but this big, huge purple step and repeat. And then I saw cheesecake, and I was like, okay, well, let me just go over and see. They had some expensive cotton candy next one. I was like, y'all fucking, I'm not paying $30. It was expensive. It wasn't $30, right? But it was too much for that cotton candy. And it was about, this tall maybe? And I went over to her, and I was like, girl, what kind of cheesecake you got? Like, just making conversation, and she was like, oh, I had this and fried. And I was like, wait, fried cheesecake? Hold up. And it was so good. Oh my goodness. So I'm like so looking forward to the second portion when we get to actually taste it. Too bad we got not here to taste it. But if you're smart, you will contact them.
Yes,
right.
So you can order your own and then invite me and I can look at you. I'm just saying. I just had to throw that part up in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but we have a game for you, girl.
Okay.
We have a game for you that, you know, we like to be creative and keep our guests on their toes and see where they are, and it helps to keep us on our toes as well. We gotta cut the game short because I'm actually getting a little hungry. So, but we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna come back with Diamond so we can get to this taste testing.
All right.
You know, I'm like too hyped. Oh man. Trying to compose myself.
Looks good, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I admitted it. I said when I saw the presentation, I was intrigued, all right? Jeez.
I don't know that. I think you're the first guest to ever experience the tension on that.
And now I'm in the middle.
Yes. Okay, so before we get to this scrumptious tasting going on here, we are going to play an original with all due respect game for entrepreneurs, especially since you're the first one to break us into this segment called Present, Promote, Persuade.
Okay.
And this is your opportunity. You get 60 seconds to pitch, promote, persuade. Present, promote, and persuade.
Okay.
You're going to promote your brand.
Okay.
Present your brand. And persuade others to support your brand.
We're going to ask our crew and you guys watching, leave it in the comments.
Yes.
Did she persuade you?
Yes.
Did she achieve the goal?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to make sure. Now, this is going to be our little time ticker that we got going on. Anika, please cue, don't play yet. Please cue the time video.
And it's 60 seconds?
In 60 seconds. So you have 20 seconds.
Oh, so I got to flip
it. Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to flip from left to right. And you're going to go. Real quick, I'm going to just highlight because God has me really big on definitions. Okay? So to present is to offer your ideas, share your thoughts, share your plans for the audience to consider your brand. To promote, you show how you use your form of communication to get your message across. Okay, to persuade, you are influencing others to now support your brand. Okay, I know you pretty much got this, but sometimes it's like when we get the breakdown, it's like wait, Dad. It's like wait, Dad. I do the definition. I don't know. So we are going to get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So present my brand. So I am Diamond of Cheesecakes by Diamond. I offer over 30 flavors. Actually, we're probably up to 40 now, plus custom. And when I say custom, I'm adding in things that are your favorite desserts, your favorite drinks, your favorite other treats, and now they're the cheesecake flavor.
Next. Go.
Promote. So, promoting my brand. So sometimes you're looking for a sweet treat, sometimes you're looking for something that might hit that, but you might want something a little subtle. I literally have something for every single palate. Every single one. And soon I'm going to be even getting into savory. So now we're adding another level to it. As we mentioned before, I do have a fried cheesecake. Oh. Okay, so to persuade. So with Cheesecake by Diamond, you're not only getting the cheesecake, you're getting an experience. That's why I have it tatted on my arms. It's more than a cake, more like an experience, because that's what I'm about. Anything that I give you, you are going to have an everlasting experience. That's why people keep coming back to me.
I don't like her. Cause she like knew what to say. Yes. The clock didn't even beat her. You did that, girl.
Yeah,
you did that. I'm so bad. Only one time I say next. She
set the bar. For the next guest,
That's why I was like,
I know, because V presented 3 different ideas, and for some reason this one really caught my attention, and I was like, you know what? So I think she's right. We may have to automatically challenge, I guess, with the next one.
Yeah. All right. Wait, because now we got to make sure that she hit. She did this. She persuade. Yes. Did she persuade? Would you buy cheesecake from Diamond? Or are you going to, what is it, Junior's Cheesecake Factory?
Or Cheesecake Factory. Well, we have one that says, it's making me want to try.
Okay. What about our crew? Our crew. Oh, a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Thumbs up, a thumbs down.
We got a thumbs up from the crew. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Okay. Well, wait. Yes. She had me on the presentation. So on the first one, we had another one. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Definitely want to try the fried cheesecake. Okay.
that's a favorite right now. And it's new.
That's a new one?
That's a new one. So right before I met you,
Right.
and we did it like 2 events prior to that.
Wow.
And it was just something I was like, you know what, let's add something different for these events, because I always try to
Right.
bring people over with something different.
Right.
So that was new.
Wow.
And it's a favorite now.
It's good. And I had the strawberry topping one. I had the strawberry. All right. Love it. Now what we got here? This is looking kind of
Okay, so like I said, I do a lot of custom stuff. So it was very hard to figure out what to bring you guys, especially since a little birdie told me that you don't like cheesecake. So that's why I'm like, okay, let me bring some options. So today I have 2 different types of things. I have the cheesecake jars. Okay. I brought 3 of the flavors. Like I said, I offer over 40. Ooh. Yeah, over 40. I have the Oreo, the strawberry shortcake, and the banana pudding.
Okay.
Now these products, even though they're cheesecake, they're eggless.
Wow.
They're eggless! We have our executive producer who is highly allergic to eggs.
And you know what? A lot of people are. Yeah.
Wow. She done really won now.
For real.
She done really won now.
Oh my goodness. You know, gotta have something there.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So these are eggless. They are very popular, and I have a lot of flavors that can go into the jars.
Okay.
And the way that I do them, it's almost like a layered jar. Now, like I said, my brand, I try to, take other things and turn them into a cake. So for me, when I was doing these, I was thinking of Talenti ice cream.
Okay. That's what it looks like too. Yes.
Yes. Oh my God, that's one of my favorites. So that's the way I kind of did this and layered it. Now with these flavors, right? Anytime I come up with a flavor, most of the time it's a suggestion.
Okay.
But a lot of it is also my favorite stuff.
Okay.
So like this strawberry shortcake, right? If you've seen the actual cake, it is a replica of the ice pop from the truck. The strawberry shortcake. That's what I did that from.
Yes, one of my favorites.
Yes, that's what I did that from. And then, like I said, the Oreo and the banana pudding, it gets both. And then you have, in the banana pudding, you have the cream and the banana cheesecake together.
Okay.
If y'all can see that, hold on, wait. We about to show this here. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Hold on. How do I fit the camera?
Oh,
I got it.
I guess so everybody everybody knows I always love seeing reactions.
Wait,
so I
put my mic, put my camera up, Anika. Put my camera up, because we're about to show this. Put my camera up. Look, hello, do that. This is what's going on over here.
my god.
Okay,
He is a big cheesecake fan.
Oh, no,
so
we
he
love
is
it.
too hyped right now.
I love it.
Okay, you can put the regular camera on.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. And I have my eye on this one. How quick can I slide over this
How
one?
quick you can swipe it.
Yes. Now what's going on here with
So I have some fusion berries.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So the fusion berries are chocolate covered strawberries stuffed with cheesecake.
Wow.
Did she just ask me to marry her?
Oh my god.
I think she did.
Oh my
I
god.
think
I'm always getting a proposal over the
What?
Oh wow.
Wait, so wait. Are you against, even if you don't have to get all details, extra details, how do you make that?
Okay, so I did the strawberries, but I use a chocolate that when I melt it, it's like a nice consistency.
Okay.
Right? Because you know sometimes you get the morsels and then it starts clumping up.
Right.
It gets a little weird.
Right.
So there's like a little trick to smoothing it out, but that's not the one I use. I use the milk chocolate.
Okay.
The chocolate melts. Dip it in there, let them dry, and then I haul them out. Now I kind of like perfected hauling them out so that I don't crack the chocolate.
Right.
Because when I first started doing it, I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I've had so many of those moments where I'm like, I don't know why I do it to myself. You know, so, but once I do that, then I fill them with the cheesecake, but then I decorate them. So it's like a line process.
Wow. Girl.
And I know you guys don't drink, but sometimes people infuse them with alcohol on top of that. Yeah.
Wow.
On top of that. That I've heard of.
Yeah.
But,
So you're talking about, it's a full infusion with the chocolate, the cheesecake, and the alcohol, and the strawberry. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So they be twisted, but still feeling good in
Right.
a whole other way.
But that's the furthest I go with the infusion.
Right,
So-
right. Good.
Only because a lot of people ask me. So
Right,
I know
right,
that's
right.
a good question.
Right, of course.
I don't know what I'm doing with that, so I'm not doing it.
And not for nothing, I know that's the thing, but that's actually one of the things that's going to keep you set apart because everyone else is infusing their stuff with that. And it's like, no, I'm just as dope or even better, and I don't have to add that to mine. And you can appreciate mine more because now, when you really feel good, you know it's because of my dessert and not because of what I infused it with. So, no, you good. Okay, wait, so when do we get the chocolate?
I mean, you guys can even do the jars. You can do, I mean, it's up to you.
Why are you
Look at her.
Why is she reaching for what I'm reaching for?
I'm glad I made it. I'm just glad.
All right.
Like
We
two-
are partners. We can try them at the same time.
And you see, I got the little purple going on.
Yes,
I am
all
the
the
purple.
I want to say y'all need to love.
How did you come up with the color? That's
Okay.
your favorite color?
That's my color.
Okay.
That's my absolute color.
Oh wait, so is our relationship over here.
Yes, because the purple is royalty. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, but it's always been my favorite. So.
Look, she ain't even let y'all see. She ain't even let y'all see the presentation. Like,
That's what I saw.
jeez.
Well,
Definitely.
we are getting married on March 25th. And let's say when Jesus was born. We're getting married on March 25th, 2025. March 25th. Girl, this is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now,
And I'm like, kind of scared because I'm like, I know she don't like it, and I don't like to force people, but like, how you feel?
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. I would eat this.
Okay.
I would eat this. It's not bad. I will taste a lot. It's not overbearing with the cheesecake. It's a nice balance. And I don't listen. I don't really like strawberry.
why she sound like
I
the
don't
people that
really
be
like.
wait? Why she sound like the people that be giving you the wine tasting? It's like I can taste the robust. I can taste.
No, but that's what I mean. I like that type of feedback.
This is not any of my favorite things.
Right.
Strawberries, chocolate, and cheesecake. But I would definitely eat this. I would eat this. This is good. This is really good.
You don't have to put on.
Like that's a
It would
way
be
for
wrong
me.
for us. This is now. Tell your new viewers how they can contact you.
So I am on Instagram and Facebook as Cheesecake by Diamond. On TikTok, I am QueenSugar622. You can reach out to me on either of those. You can reach out to me through text, through email. Definitely the email cbdkw@yahoo.com. Cheesecake by Diamond lunch@yahoo.com. And yeah, you guys can reach out to me. And I do a lot of, like you mentioned, I do a lot of custom work as far as like the treats and things like that. A lot of multi-tiered cheesecakes too. Because my business, even though I do, these cuter cheesecakes and things, but I also am changing the dynamic of what cheesecakes normally look like.
Yes.
So most people don't see, multi-tiered cheesecakes and that they look like these cakes that have fondant and things on it. Right. Although I do that, but I can make your cheesecake look like that. I've actually booked a lot of weddings and baby showers.
And I actually recommended you for someone's wedding I know is coming up. And I was like, hello, you need to hit her up to get, because she's not really a cake person.
Okay.
And I said, listen, she wants a smaller one. Right. It looks just as dope. And it's different because it's cheesecake.
Yeah.
Now, about how much time does one have to give you when ordering? Now, if I had a birthday next week, would you be able to fill that?
So so we're in holiday season, so I'm like, But okay, so like let's say you wanted something for next week for the holidays. Today was technically the last day to order and confirm. But because I am doing this today with you guys, I'm fine with extending it until tomorrow if anybody wants to book with me.
Okay.
I do travel, but of course there's, stuff along with that.
Right.
But typically, like, let's say you're gonna do a party and you want to do like all this custom stuff. We need at least about a week and a half because we need to narrow down the details and the payments, sending invoices.
That's still a turnaround time.
Yeah. And then like if it's holiday season, then I need a little bit more time.
Right.
It's rare that I say I can't do something, and that's probably one of my business downfalls that we need to learn to say no. That's the business that none of us know how to say no. But it's rare. I gotta be like booked, haven't slept in 36 hours.
Right.
So you're like, all right,
I can't. Right.
But yeah, so about that time. If you're gonna do a regular cheesecake, I normally ask, let's reach out to me by like 4 days.
Okay. Wow.
Because my business, everything's fresh, so it's like a quick turn.
Okay. Very nice.
So she works great because her ETA is on point, and this has been amazing. And also make sure that you follow her because she has like this dope sweets and sip thing that she does.
Yes.
And I'm like, girl, we gotta go with our sparkling cider, our mocktails over there. But you teach them how to decorate the cakes and everything like that.
Wow.
It is amazing. So you have to make sure that you follow her to also stay updated with that. Thank you so much, Diamond, for joining us. Of course, you're welcome.
I want to try
you
this.
Guys,
Mind your business. See,
we'll be back, y'all. We'll be back.
We will be back. Look. Look at me. Hold on, let me get a plate for you. Everybody, it's your girl Shontyce
And your girl V.
and you're watching with all due respect with Shontyce and V.
Hold on. Make sure I ain't got nothing on my face.
No, I'm gonna have some on my face. Oh, the mic.
I'm not even gonna lie. You know how people fake? You know how people fake for the camera? I just tried what was this one? Strawberry shortcake. I'm no lie. I would order this. I would eat this. I would definitely eat this. And I usually don't like cheesecake because it just has a really cheesy flavor. But seriously, it's like a perfect balance of the sweet and the cheese. And I don't like cheesecake, but I like her cheesecake. And I'm not even lying to the cameras. That was good. That was good. I can't wait for our crew to taste it and let us know what they think. She over here eating. She can't even talk. But that was good. That was a very nice opening to our new segment. So thank you, Diamond. That was dope. So we have next, we did our game, commercial break. So we have our What Does God Say segment. And I'll start to give Shontyce an opportunity to finish licking the plate. Wow. Okay. Now, like I said, I feel like as I was doing my research about the pagan truths of Christmas, that it was a lot of things that I've heard before, so I know that people know this. So I went with a direct quote from Jesus himself that will hopefully convict people to really give it up because it's against what God will want us to be doing. And I chose Matthew 15, verse 3. He answered and said, these are in the red letters, so we know that this is Jesus. Why do you also transgress the commandment of God because of your tradition? Now, to know that God wants you to stop, to know the truth, and to still be like, I'm doing it. It's absolutely insane. So why do we do it? Why risk your chance in the kingdom in order to fulfill traditions? I don't care if this was something you did when you was growing up. I don't care if this was your mama and your daddy's favorite holiday. It's against God. So why do you transgress against the commandments of God because of your traditions? Stop it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. What you got, Shontyce?
I had a few, but I'm going to narrow it on down to Mark 7 through 8 in the Amplified version, which reads, they worship me in vain. Their worship is meaningless and worthless, a pretense, teaching the precepts of men as doctrines, giving their traditions equal weight with the scriptures. You disregard and neglect the commandment of God and cling faithfully to the tradition of men. And precepts means rules and regulations. So when God says teaching the precepts of men, teaching the rules and regulations of men instead of obeying the commandments of God. Mm-hmm. And that's all I was really seeing in that video. Was I'm going to go with what is hype and hit in the world right now. Was hitting on the streets right now. Instead of using this opportunity to call these young people up to elevation and showing them a different way, a more correct way, but how to have fun in God. That this doesn't have to be the typical watch night service and we just sitting here like, until the clock strikes 12. Right. But we're actually dialoguing and conversing and listening to some godly music. And, you know, we can kind of bump and rock to that and be good. Right. And leave the Patron and stuff up out of it. But when we follow the rules and regulations of men, this is what we're doing. And God is saying it's worthless. It's meaningless. So while they got all dolled up and cute to go to church to do that, you might as well have been in the club. What are you in the church building for doing that? You know?
And creating a stumbling block and leading people astray because we don't know that they got to dress up to go to church to do that. They probably wasn't expecting that when they stepped up in that church. So,
because a few of them looked surprised.
Right.
Because the girl in the front and walking out came, it was like that, snap, like, that's my song.
Right.
Yeah. Right. She wasn't expecting that.
So, leading the lambs astray, that is definitely something we have to watch out for. Not we, the leaders. To be a leader and to be justifying This is absolutely crazy.
But here's what's scary. We're not clergy, but we're leaders as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's like, you're not Pastor V and I'm not Pastor Shontyce, but God has given us an opportunity to now lead others into learning what he's teaching us.
Right.
And when we can't do nothing with what people do with the information. You take it or you leave it. But we can't help you do that. That was just, what do you think they're gonna do this year? How they gonna top off last year?
Right. Hopefully between last year and this year, he done got some conviction and some correction, and he'll come back confessing his sins and ready to do the right thing. Hopefully. Because to go a whole nother year and you in your mind you like, it's gonna be even better than last year. And you coming with that type of energy is,
I don't know, because I just see a photo of him with a trap house in a church. But yeah, moving on. So with all due respect, keep the street stuff out of church. We cannot have the trap house up in the sanctuary.
Right.
You know what the trap house is? What's the trap house?
The drug house where they packaging.
Yes.
For sale.
For those of you who know New Jack City, it's like the Carter. Okay? You done got the Carters with Pookie up in the church house. Like, what are we doing? How is it supposed to be attracting people to God?
I don't understand.
It's attracting people to that. I don't know. Ooh, did I say that?
I don't understand.
Maybe I need more cheesecake to shut me up.
She just want an excuse to eat more cheesecake.
Where's Diamond?
My with all due respect, stop trying to say you're doing it for the kids.
Oh my gosh, if I hear one more
Stop trying to say you're doing it for the kids. Train up your child in the way that they should go. Stop telling them that Santa Claus is watching them. I can't stand this time of year because everybody always want to get their bad AS kids.
How's she spelling?
To behave. Oh, Santa Claus is watching. Santa Claus is watching. But all throughout the rest of the year, you don't care about their behavior. But when it gets close to Christmas time, Santa Claus is watching. You want to be on the naughty this? You want to be on the naughty
Santa Claus
this?
got more pull over you.
Right.
Why does the white man have no?
Stop saying you're doing it for the kids. With all due respect, stop lying, talking about it's for the kids.
I need more cheesecake.
Because the kids will accept the gifts, whether it was from Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Jamaican man, or straight on the side of the road. They don't care. You're doing it for yourself. And it ain't helping them behave any differently. Because it's always the one with the bad kids that want to use this. The kids still being bad, and you still gonna have them Christmas gifts waiting for them under the tree. So please, with all due respect, stop it. Right now! I'm sick of it.
I'm gonna get somebody a bean. Stop it. No, but it's true. And it's like, they're so confident in that being their default.
Yes, I don't understand.
Why they got mad? They got mad and blacked us out.
Because I gave them the black mama look.
We're trying to talk to y'all, and y'all done blacked us out.
Y'all know the black mama look. Now if you black, you know the black mama look. So you ain't got to see my face to know what the black mama look like. You know.
Wait, here.
Commentary.
Wait, on the big hill. Now we don't have the sound. I give it myself. Okay, now I give it myself. Okay.
Now,
I think the Lord. Wait. Find us on YouTube.
yes.
Find us on A Closer Walk Christian Talk Show YouTube page.
Yes, we got our own playlist thanks to Shontyce. So you ain't got to go search.
Thanks to the Holy Spirit, because Learning how to do that was a bit challenging. Okay? But yes, make sure you go on and tune on. You can also catch V and myself on It's Due Time with Pastor Steph live every Monday through Friday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Blogtalk Radio for a limited time because God has called for elevation again. Yeah. We will be on video come, I don't want to say come the new year, come January, God spares. I believe the end of January. We will be video live. So you get to see Pastor Steph's gorgeous morning face and mine and V's.
My morning face ain't gorgeous because I got the meanest morning. I'm not a morning person. I'm gonna try to pull it together for y'all. I'm gonna try. But yes, catch us every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. I'm on Wednesdays with your socially conscious news, where I bring you stories that is going on in this world and we discuss them. And then Pastor Steph comes with some topic or story that she wants us to converse with to help out the listeners. And also catch me on Thursdays because God has extended my days also and added to my days. You can catch me on Thursdays with what is Thursdays again?
Therapeutic Thursdays.
Therapeutic Thursdays. Yes.
And you can catch me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Mondays I'm on with the Switch with Shontyce, where God gives us godly lifestyle tips on how to make the switch from the streets to our godly seats. Catch me on Tuesdays. Let's talk about a church folks day, where I'm on with two of our other hilarious dynamic pastors. Wow, Wednesday with the ladies, including V, and Therapeutic Thursdays. Unfortunately, because I'm not a man, I'm not on Fridays. But the men be holding it down on Fridays, so you have to make sure that you listen on Fridays. Every day during the week is on point. So I'm so excited to see this go video.
Yes.
Because it is going to be even more hilarious that we'll get to see each other while we speak. But we thank you guys so much for being on with us through all of the glitching that the enemy tried to do. We still ended with the bang. We thank Diamond so much for pushing her way and being able to be here and also extending her delicious talents. And we will catch you guys in 2 weeks. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Because it's the holidays. We will catch you in January, God spares. Make sure you tune in. Hit that subscribe button below. Yes. You can get notified on when we'll be on next. Love you.
Bye.
That's good, even with all that glitching.